They pay hundreds of dollars for that shit sometimes, and it's like, holy fuck! Like, why aren't they doing it? You could be doing it. You're losing tons of cash. It's just fucking idiotic. I don't understand. The same thing with Call of Duty. It's just like, oh my god, just fix the game and you have more players. But no, I gotta add some packs to buy shit. Well, like, it's just like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, everyone did that at some point. Honestly, it was pretty worth it back in the day, even at BO3 levels. Like, I know a dude who spent over $2,400 just on BO3 alone, and it's like it was worth it for him, and it still is. He still goes back to play it. I mean, sure, there's a lot of hackers and shit nowadays, but he still plays it a shit ton, and people still go back to that game every year. The new COD comes out. Yeah. But that's why you record it and then you put it online. You know what I mean? That's why you have that. That's why you stream a bit. That's why I stream a bit. I like to keep some shit going and I like to meet some new people, talk about some things. Oh yeah. It's just like, yeah. More popping. A little bit more different because it's like, oh, you just did it a bit differently, but it makes it more worth it because it's like, oh, look at this. Look what you can do with this car compared to this car. You know what I mean? Might be a little bit different each time, but yeah. Only reason why they wouldn't is like due to like finding better cars from you or whatever. But like, it's always something that you'd want to keep.
You have got to try this coconut later. If you're paying less than $10 for a protein.
Oh yeah, same here. I miss a few of my cars, and whenever I'm like, oh, it's like even with like regular ones, you know what I mean? Like I go over and just like some old ass ones that are totally fucked up and scratched and look horrible. I'm like, shit, I really miss that car. But like,
Later, friend. Gunshot. What's up? Yo.
oh yeah, same thing here. And it sucks even worse for me because I got my account corrupted back in the day, back when the casino first came out. Played that for a few days. My account just completely fucking shut down. They were like, took me 4 months just to get my account back because they're fucking idiots. I fucking hate going through support on anything. Support is a fucking mess on anything. But GTA especially, like they don't give you everything. All they did for me was give me RP and money on my second character. All they did. 3 years of hard work or 2 years of hard work, all down the drain. Like all the limited fucking weekly items, like the Pegasi shit and all the decals and all that, all fucking lost because of a goddamn shitty glitch in the system that just corrupted my account. And it's like, holy fuck. It's just like, it pisses me off when I think about it because it's just like, it's not my fault either. It's their fault, but they won't fucking pay their dues. It's like, Jesus, man. Uh, yeah, it never fucks up. It's just like, and I guess it's kind of better than what COD does nowadays. They like, apologize and be like, "Oh, we're gonna do better," but they don't. You know, and everyone has high expectations, but they don't. And it's just like, GTA, you're just like, oh yeah, we know what's going on. What's gonna happen every few days.
That is messed up.
Yeah, I mean, true, but that's like the next thing for fucking gaming and all that. It's fucking retarded as hell. Yeah, but that's why, like, COD is so fucking bad now. It's because all the damn tryhards, you know. And it doesn't help that they aren't catering to non-tryhards. You can make money off of play COD. Come here, baby. Come on, play COD. You know, it's just like, Jesus. And then not to mention the horrible lack of communication, all that. It's just one big pile of shit. And it's better. It's better than what Rockstar does, or it's not. It's way worse than what Rockstar does. Rockstar is not that transparent, but when they need to be, they are. But even if it's not that amazing, it's still like, okay, thank you for clarifying things. Like back in the day when they were being like, hey, we're banning people, we're doing ban waves and all that. Everyone was worried about certain things and all that. But like, it's mainly the leakers. That's what they do. Is like the leaks for, like it's like they know what's going on, so they're like, hey, so these mod menus, right? They're paying people to patch them. So if you're good at coding and shit, come on around. You know, like, that was announced before they even announced them themselves. And that was like the best thing ever because people got on it before everyone else. And it was like fucking huge. Yeah, I mean, it's better trying. They're trying more than most companies that do this type of greaseball shit, you know? It's just a nice little like game that you come back to every few years, if anything, you know. Like you might still be playing it. You might come back to it every week, but it's definitely a game you definitely play every few months if you're bored and want something to dick around in. And every time you come back, there's new glitches, new things, and it's fucking awesome. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, oh fuck, these glitches that were patched, I can't do anymore. I miss those glitches. But then they're like, oh, God mode, that still exists. Here, look, there's a new method. They can't patch it. They will never patch it. Old method still works, but there's a new one. Yeah. Only thing that I don't think anything I've been able to keep and do, except for the magic slot, and I've only had that shit for a couple months now. Like, same thing with the dead spot, but then they actually patched that, so I was like, fuck. That was the only thing that I was able to do. Really? I mean, that's good to know. If you got one in there, use that. Mhm. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I mean, but that's still like a good fallback if we ever need to use it, you know? Yeah. True. It's just, You know, especially after they patched it, you know, it wasn't not expected, but it was kind of unexpected that they managed to patch it, or that they actually did patch it. That's the real fucking thing. It was just like, oh fuck, they patched it? It's been 2 years. It's been forever. Ever since it's been possible since the nightclub came out. You know? Yeah, they've done it. Yeah, they've definitely done it before, but it's like you don't connect it because you're like, oh, they can't patch it. It's never gonna be patched. Because what are they gonna do? The same thing as a facility? No way. They're not that fucking smart. You know? It's just fucking insane. But same thing with the fucking goddamn bunker shit. What, the last bunker fucking duplication glitch was what, like a few weeks ago? Like, and that one was annoying as fuck. Yeah, they patched it within a week, which is insane because they've. Was it really? Jesus. Yeah, like they've patched the bunkers so many times that they just flick a fucking goddamn switch and it just doesn't work. It's just like insane. That's what's gonna happen with the nightclub and everything else at some point, but right now it just stands to reason that they aren't fucking doing it because there's too many fucking glitches. You know, there's 30 gift cards to friend glitches out right now. There hasn't been that many for a little while. Like they've always been there and all that, but they not covered this well. You know what I mean? They've been through. Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and it's always rumors, you know? It's never confirmed or anything. It's like you always hear, "Oh, there's just one merge that this community has that they aren't giving out." It's like, yeah, most of it is bullshit, but there's so much information that is held. True. Yeah, but and then the ones that do get shared only get a couple hundred views at most, and then you're like waiting for it, but it never comes out because no one watching on is doing it because no one saw it because there's already other things then that were way more cooler or whatever. Like it's a whole game of cat and mouse basically that we're just being like, hey dude, look at this, but what's that? You know? It's just so fucking funny when you think about it. It's just. Oh, true. I mean, yeah, it's because that happens with a lot of games. Yeah. I, yeah. So, like, say then the car community and all that shit. It's like it's gonna die at some point, you know. It happens with a lot. You see this a lot in MMOs and RPGs and all that shit, where oh, this shit's a hot fucking game right now, and it's booming, and it's an amazing game. It's fun as hell. But once it gets to a couple years, something like Trove, people just get bored of it because of how grindy it is. You know? And unless they can keep their attention, then it just dies off. And everyone who depended on those people, who depended on them buying things in game and then selling them on like a marketplace or something, those people are gone. So now they're just in a rut being like, where's everything? Everything's gone. And I don't want to spend money on this game. So that game just eventually dies due to people not being there anymore. And it's the same thing here. It's just on a bigger scale and with different things. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's fucking insane to think about how one fucking day everything could just be gone because everyone's a fucking lazy asshole or just wasn't teached on how to do shit. Yeah, and then it's shared across 20 different YouTube channels, and then they patch it immediately, and it's just fucking retarded. It's like,
People want really easy videos. They want to be guided on just how they can do it, but they don't want to.
and it's like I get that, but like at the same time, you only need one YouTuber, you know?
It's okay. This is all good. It's all good because there's a lot of people that just.
Yeah, true.
For the most part, I mean, people that understand this shit, they're not gonna be able to do it.
It's like someone like you who tells it how it's like it can be annoying sometimes because it's like you say it a lot in every video, like for like magic slots or whatever. It's like, oh, you got to make sure it's the right slot, you got to make sure all this shit, you want to do this, that, and that, and you explain that with every step along the way with other videos as well. And it's like, oh fuck, dude, this is annoying as fuck. But at the same time, it's like, if I was new and this dude was saying this shit, I would be like, holy fuck, that's why it works. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just put it on 2x speed and maybe skip through it, you know, if I got it. But like, yeah, and it's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, and it's so like nice, you know, but like a lot of people don't do that type of shit. They just say it and all that, and they break it down enough to be like, oh yeah, but then they just like don't understand it, and then they try to teach other people, but like it just doesn't work because that's not how it fucking works. And it's just like, holy fuck. You know, like if I was really into this game as I used to be, I probably would be on the par of some fucking YouTubers, like that type of knowledge. But since I'm just a casual player who goes around in the community every once in a while, grabbing cars, teaching people about the cars, and fucking knowing basically what car is best for what and all that shit. Just basic details of the game that everyone should know. And that's just fine by me. Like, that's enough for me to keep enjoyment of the game, and it makes me happy. But it's like, not a lot of people fucking know these things for whatever reason. And it's like, dude, I thought that would be simple knowledge of it at this point. You know? Same thing with just life in general, really. Yeah. Yeah, you get... Yeah. Exactly. There's like 20 videos on these things. How the fuck do you not know about it yet? You know? It's like, holy fuck. And it's not like you can turn them away or anything. It's like, oh yeah, dude, you gotta teach them. But at the same time, it's like, if you say it a few times in one fucking live stream, and then the fourth time they're like, how do you do it? And it's like, dude, I've explained this thousands of times. I know you just came to the live stream, but rewind. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Sometimes though, it's like you're not in frame or whatever, and it's like, oh fuck, and it's just a huge mess. Like I've done that once or twice, for sure,
It's a
but
job, it's an activity.
at the same time, it's
You
just
friends
like,
do
oh.
that job. You have your friend do all the stupid shit.
That's why the mods are like some of the best though, because like usually, like especially Dread goes out of his way to if he can help out, he helps out. You know what I mean?
I know
Wonder-
Drip helps a lot. Drip is like hella fucking vocal. I got a couple of good guys to come talk to. I met all them dudes just giving cards away. They're all good
Yeah,
dudes, you know that? None of them are like OGs. The only
really?
fucking OG that's part of my mods is Dutch.
I honestly don't even remember who you even used to live stream with either. To be fair, son.
Nobody.
I,
Cam was my friend, but nobody. I just did that live with him that one day for the DLC shit, yeah.
really?
That was Manny was the one that was
Oh yeah, I
I
guess you.
never live streamed.
True. Dutch has been around for a while too. He was like kind of like around that time, wasn't it? How long has he been? How long has Dutch been doing shit like with you?
Dutch found me after a little while. I knew Dutch before I knew him and stuff. Like I was function. I knew Dutch's daughter.
Ah,
I used to play with Dutch's daughter. And I met Dutch and he's cool, man. Chill.
yeah, old man Dutch. That's exactly what he is.
So I started doing shit with him when I went to college or whatever. And then after the community, he was part of my community. And when the community fell out, I seen him come up on YouTube. Maybe after I had like 100 subscribers or some shit. He was like, "You're on fucking YouTube. Turn it up."
I feel like I don't know if I was around then, but I could easily imagine that. You know what I mean? Like you can easily picture that, like without a doubt. Uh, yeah, man. Like just Dutch being like, "Oh, you fucking here? You never told me. What the fuck, dude? Thought we were homies." Just like, oh man, he's a nice guy, man. Fucking love him. Him and Dread are like two amazing people. They're all amazing, but like those two go above and beyond for sure.
He wants some shit from me right now. I was trying to get with him this morning. He's fucking funny.
Ah, man. Fucking.
I only do such and such with a couple people. The mod doesn't come up because they pass a lot of them over to me to help them out
Yeah.
so that I can stay focused because I'm always on the game and doing video games. I'm not gonna fucking time to do it unless I'm live.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing these kind of exclusive things. I started doing this now that the DLC's gone. Right? I'm doing this so I'll have some time to actually like just fucking
Just chill out and do things and do whatever you need. Like,
I dropped some cards today. I didn't worry about it. I'm just kind of fucking around. But I told some people come get some cards. I'm not going live. I'm just hanging out. So
yeah, exactly. It's fucking nice. You know, it's just
big difference.
makes a huge fucking difference. Nice and chill, all that. Some of the best fucking people are from this community too, man. I fucking love them. I knew a dude named Dave Ches. I don't know where the fuck he is now. I met him on Discord. I think he deleted his account too. So I don't know where the fuck he is, but that dude was a huge ass help to me when I first started to care about clean cars. He hooked me up with almost a full set of a fucking character card set that was just fucking Infinity Stone, so it wasn't even like actual character cards. It was just fucking special items. And I still have them, and they're a dope set. I've only given out a couple times, and it's fucking dope as hell. I fucking love it. And that dude was so fucking. That was one of the best dudes I've ever met. Like, so many nice people. I wish communities were still a thing. I met so many great people through communities. Not only on this game, but a lot of other games. Like a lot of like games like Trove. I met a few. I met a few of my best of friends just on that fucking shitty voxel RPG, you know. And it's like I don't know why the fuck they'd get rid of it.
Bro, all the OGs fall off. Everybody falls off. I had
Yeah.
a whole fucking gang of motherfuckers with me on GTA from before. We did Call of Duty, Red Dead when it started. people before, bro, and then as soon as I started like actually doing YouTube shit, and I got 2 consoles and started running cars by myself, everybody disappeared.
Oh yeah.
Main home is down.
All of them were just like, I'm sick of this game. Let me just go and play some other games. I mean, I still love you, bro, but goddamn, now that you don't need me, that's a weight off of my fucking chest, you know?
I had like hoes that were playing Rocket League and all this stuff.
Yeah. It's like, oh fuck, they're going. Look at them. You know, like I'm that one dude that plays whatever I fucking want for like a few months straight, and then I get burnt out, then I just leave. Like that's why when you first started streaming like full time, I never was there, and now I'm here just being like, hey, what up? You know? Because I just fucking play a shit ton of games. I've been playing a lot of party games with a couple friends of mine. We've just been playing like Tetris and shit like that, just like some fun ass party games, and doing some. I've been playing Splitgate a lot. Got into that. Fucking that shit's pretty fucking fun. It brought me back to Halo days when I first started playing Halo. And then yeah, it's so fucking nice. It actually has a community that cares and all that. It's so days. Just like indie games are the best. Like I'm still waiting on a few fucking GoFundMe's. Like honestly, like there were a few. I'm sure you have Sierra Games, my dude. Ever played those?
Yeah, cut the shit. Were they interested?
Click Adventures, and they were like huge back in the 90s and 2000s, and
We gotta make
the
them put down and off.
a few of them. It was Leisure Suit Larry, Space Quest, and King's Quest.
Get onto their team now.
Yeah, they've been around since like the 80s, mid 80s, and I fucking love those dudes. The two dudes that made Space Quest are making another game, and of course the fucking OP never delivers. You know, they've been working on it for the past fucking 7 years. You know, and everyone's waiting. But like, it's probably gonna be a huge flop and shit. Everyone's gonna be mad. But at the same time, it's like I still want to see what it's like. You know, it's gonna be nice. And it's just like so many fucking like I hope a lot of shit like that starts to get up again. Like so many games that were never fucking finished. Oh yeah, I mean yeah. Yeah, I mean that was like rumored and shit too, wasn't it? It was like, oh,
Yeah, there was some rumors about like the bowling too, but I really like, you know, considering all the shit that was going on, this whole expanded and enhanced idea is way the fuck out of left field. I figured they'd drop a new game.
oh yeah.
Go that whole
I mean,
Red Dead and all this fucking nonsense.
I mean, true, but at the same time, it can be expected, because it's like, oh, they're lazy as fuck nowadays, you know? They're too worried about GTA Online than actually making a fucking GTA 6. They're worried about that, and Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 doesn't get any fucking attention nowadays. Like, it came out, South Park did a fucking full series on it, and then it was fucking huge for 1, maybe even 2 years, but that's it. And then it just died down, and no one fucking talks about it except for diehard fans of the franchise.
Oh no, avoid North Rockford Drive. What? Really?
Oh yeah.
Fucking Los Santos traffic.
And then like the glitches on that too, they're like super fucking easy or whatever, and then they don't get patched for weeks on end, and then they finally get patched, and you're like, well, how? What? It's online. Look at the GTA Online. You patch it every fucking week, and it's been a month. It's like fucking Fallout 76, but with Rockstar, you know?